Hell yeah. Let's go, Bourbon Quest. Oh, what are we at? We're at day 7 on National Bourbon Heritage Month. That's right. Whew. That means we're 7 days in. That's a week by my math. 30 days. We got 24 more to go. All right. So, what we got tonight? Oh yeah, a little wild turkey, rare breed, barrel proof. Hell yeah. Woo, wild turkey. So yeah, coming in at 116.8 barrel proof, expertly crafted wild turkey, rare breed, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, barrel proof, master distiller, Jimmy Russell, freaking legend. Yeah, that's what we got. So, let's dive right in, Bourbon Quest. Pour some rare breed into the glass. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Boop. Oh, love me some rare breed. Cannot go wrong with this one. Oh my gosh. I mean, so beautiful on the nose. Does not come off at 116.8 proof on the nose at all. It's like, it's gentle, seductive, caramel, vanilla, richness, touch of orange, peanut. Man, that's a sexy nose on that baby. I ain't lying. I mean, it's not, I'm not going to say it's overly complex. I mean, it's your traditional bourbon nose, but to the utmost extreme. Like, just, I mean, look at that. It's beautiful on the color, nice legs. I mean, this gal's gorgeous. She smells good, looks good, long legs. Oh my gosh. This is one that really you could spend quite a bit of time with on the nose. I know where I like my nose. Haha. That's beautiful. That's even better than I remember, at least on the nose. I can't wait to get to the palate, but the nose is freaking amazing. Not complex, but amazing. All right, let's go in for the palate. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Oh yeah. I mean, you get that spice, and then you get a nice hug, good viscosity. All those traditional bourbon notes come through with vanilla, caramel, touch of orange, and chocolate. Freaking delicious. That right there is dangerous because, man, it smells so good, it tastes so good. This is like the perfect bourbon. I mean, really, it's at a perfect proof point. It's not, it's not hazmat. It's not, 80 proof, obviously. But even, I mean, it's better in a bottled and bond at 100 proof. I mean, this proof is great. It doesn't drink that hot. It's seductive on the nose, beautiful on the palate, draws you in. Ooh. This is one you want to make love to. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you want to take your time. And remember, stay hydrated, my friends. This is so good. Man. Let me know what you think, Bourbon Quest. I mean, this is like amazing for what it offers, the proof, the nose, the palate, the price. I mean, I honestly, when you take all things into consideration, proof, price, nose, palate, enjoyability, I mean, this is totally crushable and dangerous because it drinks way lower and smoother than 116.8. Like, this is so dangerous Mm. I mean, this is such like a beautiful woman, like seductive, gorgeous, freaking the bed, like. Mm. Cheers. This is like. All right, I'm gonna take another sip and then I'll say what I was gonna say. Man, no, this is freaking fantastic. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and say it because number one, I've not had a Weller CYPB, which stands for Create Your Perfect Bourbon. But if I ever get a CYPB, which I ain't paying stupid money for, because the only two Wellers I don't have are CYPB and single barrel. And I did have a pour of a single barrel at a bar once. I didn't think it was anything special. I don't even think Weller in general is anything special. Is it good? No, maybe even great, but it's not like life changing. But if I ever get a CYPB, which I'm sure eventually I will, might not be today, might not be tomorrow, might not even be next month or next year, but eventually I'll get one. Because, number one, I'll do it alone, and then I want to do it against this because, to me, if you want to call a CYPB Create Your Perfect Bourbon, I think this right here might just be it. And you can get, unlike the Weller CYPB, like, to me, honestly, I mean, I knew it was good. I knew it was great. But, man, I think this is Create Your Perfect Bourbon. This is the perfect bourbon. I mean, all things considered. Price, proof, nose, mouthfeel, viscosity, palate. The only thing that's lacking is maybe complexity. It's not overly complex, but it delivers on the 4 or 5 notes that you get. And I mean, and I don't give a whole lot of weight to complexity. Do I like a complex bourbon? Yes. Like a oh, what am I trying to think of? Like a Joseph Magnus cigar blend. That thing's freaking amazingly complex. There might be 12 notes in that thing. But, I mean, and that does what makes the Joseph Magnus cigar blend special. But, generally speaking, and, well, we've yet to do it. We'll do it eventually because last year's Bourbon of the Year was Jack Daniel's Coy Hill. Again, not a complex bourbon. Offered 4 to 5 notes, but oh my gosh, the intensity of those 4 to 5 notes is freaking off the charts. But I'm interested because I think, depending on what else comes out, that the Joseph Magnus cigar blend right now would be my odds-on favorite to win this year's Whiskey of the Year. We'll see. But it would be my odds-on favorite, mainly because of its freaking awesomeness, but more in depth from that is its complexity, because it's a very complex bourbon. And again, this is not overly complex. I mean, it's not 1 note, it's not 2 notes. It does have 4 to 5 notes, but again, not overly complex. But your traditional bourbon flavors, your vanilla, your caramel, your orange, your spice. I mean, cherry. I mean, so good. This, I cannot wait to the day I get a Weller CYPB to do it blind, head to head with this, because honestly, I mean, yeah, there's some bourbons that I have that I think are better, greater than this. Yeah, there's probably at least a half dozen, but at its price, its availability, its nose, its palate, oh my God, this is Create Your Perfect Bourbon. Honestly, I'm thinking, without, I mean, this is, honestly, I'm thinking that if you put a gun to my head right now and said you could only have one bourbon for the rest of your life, I'm 90% sure I would choose this Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Do you think I'm crazy? Well, I know I'm crazy. But do you think I'm crazy about my comment? Like, let me know, because this is amazing. Dang gum, you Jimmy Russell, this is awesome. I mean, yeah, I think this is going to become my next daily sipper, because it's off the charts amazing. Yeah, I think my two flagship amazing bottles that you can normally find at a good value, good price, good proof. I'll probably I'll have to write this down, because it'll probably be a while if I ever get a CYPB. But probably my two top, traditionally being able to find in amazing bottles for under $100 are Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof and Four Roses Small Batch Select. And I think this might be better than both of those. So I'd be interested to do a blind between those three. I'm going to have to make some notes to do that video in the next couple months. I mean, we've already got September booked up, but I knew this was good, but this is better than I even remember. This is my perfect bourbon. Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Hell, I'm gonna go find another one tomorrow. Alright, so also remember, stay hydrated, my friends. This is day 7 of National Bourbon Heritage Month, and man, I don't think we just hit a 7. I think we hit triple sevens. Jackpot, motherfucker! But no, first off, if you've already subscribed, thank you. If you haven't, what are you doing with your life? Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It does the channel a favor, and then we want you to do yourself a favor and ring that bell for notifications. That way you don't miss a damn thing here on Bourbon Quest, because we will have a video out every single day for National Bourbon Heritage Month, along with some bonus coverages with, hopefully, plan to pick up some allocated shit, hard to find shit. There'll be some bonus coverages too. So you want to ring that bell for notifications. Smash that like button. It helps the YouTube algorithms to get it out to more people, whatever. And then leave a comment. Do you think this is the perfect bourbon? And if you could create your perfect bourbon, would this be it? Because I know Weller did that CYPB, create your perfect bourbon. I don't know. I mean, I've not had it, but I've heard it's way overhyped. Nothing that Weller's done has been life-changing. But yeah, everybody wants it and will trade their left nut for it, which is stupid. But, I mean, because, again, out of the lineup, the two that I don't have is CYPB and Single Barrel. I had a pour at a Single Barrel at a bar. Never have had the CYPB, but of the 4 I have, the 12-year, the Special Reserve, the Antique, and the Full Proof, when I did them blind, I actually picked the freaking Green Label Special Reserve. So I have a hard time thinking that CYPB is the perfect bourbon. I think Wild Turkey, Rare Breed, Jimmy Russell, freaking legend. That's the perfect bourbon. But I'm taking another pour. I don't give a fuck. This is great. Mm. 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 So good. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Alright, we're gonna wrap it up. I've said all I can say. This is freaking fantastic. I'm gonna try and go buy another one tomorrow. I mean, I've got this one. I know I've got at least one more, maybe two more. Doesn't matter. I'm buying as much of this as I freaking can because it's delicious, affordable. It's findable. I mean, you might have to go to 3 stores to get it, but I know where I can get it tomorrow, and I'm more than likely gonna do that, depending on how the night goes. You know what I'm saying? All right, cheers, Bourbon Quest. Wild Turkey, Rare Breed. If you've never had this, dude, go freaking get this. And obviously, most of you probably have had this. Let me know. Do you agree with my assessment? Because it's great. And when you think about it, it makes total sense because, well, I would say this is even a greater value based upon its complexity. But when you talk about sub $30 bottles, what's one of the greatest values in the sub 30 category? 8 out of 10 dentists will tell you it's Wild Turkey 101. And then you ramp that up a notch to get a Rare Breed at 116.8 proof. Oh my God, that's like 8 out of 10 dentists are going to tell you that Wild Turkey 101 is a great value. But also, 8 out of 10 dentists are going to tell you, if you want veneers and look like a freaking movie star, get you a Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Hell yeah. Hey, also, I'm not a huge rye guy, and so I've passed and haven't bought it. I heard amazing things about the Wild Turkey Rare Breed rye. So leave a comment if you got information on that. I've yet to have the Wild Turkey Rare Breed rye just because, number one, I probably have like, out of my collection, probably like 20 bottles of rye. And I tend to lean towards, if rye is their main expression and their main category, that's what they're known by, I lean towards those versus any more. I mean, because it's not been but maybe the last 5 years that rye's become a more expandatory category, and because of that, everybody's gotten into the rye game, whether it be Wild Turkey, Jack Daniels, Woodford, but those are bourbon makers that are cashing in on the rye game, which I get. Not that they're bad, but I tend, because I'm not a major rye guy and I have probably like 20 bottles of rye, I lean towards those that rye is their main objective and expression. You know, whether it be, well, I shouldn't say that. Yeah, whether it be like Rittenhouse, Pikesville, granted, maybe Willet, even though I still want a Willet Purple Top because I've heard that bourbon's amazing. But you get what I'm saying. Like, if you're known for rye, I will buy your rye. But if you're known for bourbon, but you're trying to cash in whatever on the rye game, and some of those probably are good, and I will get those, but by and large, if your main game is bourbon and you're venturing into rye, I'm more than likely going to pass on you. For those that are more rye oriented, like a whistle pig, for example. Yeah. All right, we're gonna wrap this up, but this, oh hell yeah! Cheers, Bourbon Quest. This is amazing. So good. Oh, so good. Jesus, that's great. Remember, stay hydrated. Hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell for notifications. Smash that like button and leave a comment about whatever. We're taking another trip to Kentucky this week. I have something special planned. We'll see what happens. Scattered it out last week, going back this week. I have high hopes and expectations. Stay hydrated, my friends. And remember, as always, that my wish for you is that all your Bourbon Quest dreams come true. One of mine came true tonight, having some more wild turkey rarebry. That's, get you a bottle, because I'm going to get mine. Hell yeah, that's amazing, bro.